Hey, I'm here with Daniel and Olivine asleep on the couch. Um, let's talk about this solar supermoon eclipse in Aries that will be here this Saturday on March 29th. We are in Aries season. I'm feeling really laid back today, gearing up for these new beginnings that are well on their way for all of us. Already, on their way, underway. Hopefully not in the way. Hopefully you're not in the way. So I did a reading last night, and this message has been coming out for a lot of people. It's really super, super duper, ultra important to use these retrograde periods that are kind of sandwiched into this eclipse season to really clarify what you have to let go of, what you have to release and say no more. And when I say have to, of course you always have a choice, but in order for you to have full potential in this new astrological year, which just began officially, and with this new moon, super duper moon, solar eclipse in Aries, this really intense recalibration of like new starts for your life, diving into the unknown as the Fool, in order to have that new platform to jump off of and this giant blue radiant ocean of a sky to have all possibilities available to you. You gotta clear out and let go. And this is not a time to keep things in your life that dull your shine. We are here to shine. You are here to shine. And with that, I'm going to ring the bell. Dun, dun. And I'm going to pull some cards for this Aries new moon solar eclipse. Allow the universe to step in and open doorways for you. You have been putting in the footwork. Sometimes by choice, well, always by choice, but sometimes it's a lot easier than others because we initiate the footwork, and then sometimes the universe initiates the footwork. I mean, life is life. Life is lifing, as they say, and things are presented to us consistently that allow us to make choices towards our empowerment or our detriment. And we choose the darkness, we choose the light, we choose whatever we see. Oh, look at the bottom here. We get the Fool. This is the year of the Fool, and this is the doorway. We are at a really historical moment for our evolution, our spiritual evolution, our white light shining bright evolution. Like it is your time to truly become, or should I say just be, allow yourself to be your true authentic self, to be the Fool, to have the courage to do what you've always known is yours to do, but told yourself you're not ready, circumstances did not allow it, your courage was not there. The Fool is all about embodying this deep understanding that it will never be the quote unquote right time. Life will always present you with opportunities to make an excuse, to hold yourself back and to not do the thing, to not be the radiant, beautiful person, to not go for what you are destined to be, or what you are being called to do, and what you are here for. I mean, what is life? What is life if it isn't an opportunity to be courageous and bold and take chances on yourself? Like, we are here in this present moment exactly as we are, and that's all. That's what we're working with, right? And it's time to just understand, I hope for you to understand, that you are perfect. You are perfectly set up to be in this moment exactly where you are, to do the thing that you want to do, to be the person that you want to be. You are that person. You are energetically in the power of being able to do that thing. So be the fool. It's time to be the fool. You know, like, who cares what people think? Who cares? Who cares what your old self thinks? You are new. The fool is brand new energy. And here we are, this eclipse season is going to bring in some new opportunities. And maybe it's just a matter of like you seeing yourself respond in new ways. It's just like kind of blowing your mind, right? But the doorway is open. Like, I cannot even describe the magnitude of this moment in our astrological, spiritual history, what have you, of like, this is the time. You can't stop making excuses. Like, stop making excuses, my love. Strength. Oh my goodness. This is big. This is big. You know why? Because the Fool is my card for 2025. Strength was my card for 2024. What was last year like for you? What happened for you? That, like, what were the moments? Like, who did you meet? What were those experiences of recognition of your light, of your strength to say, oh my, like, I may have done this for my whole life. I may have allowed this particular type of relationship, or I may have, allowed myself to be walked on or misused, or used and abused. I may have done that to myself. Last year, there were so many moments. I guarantee you, if you look back, there were so many moments where you, like, the coin flipped for you. You were like, I am different. I have the strength. I am determined to be different. And last year was extremely hard for a lot of people. I mean, life can be hard. Life is a life thing, as they say, but there's this deep connection between the strength that you attained in all of your experiences last year. And honestly, we're talking about in astrological terms. So we're talking about almost exactly a year ago, not January 1st of last year. We're talking about the spring equinox of last year and forward up until this exact moment, where you have been alchemizing yourself, learning how to, the strength card is all about learning how to tame the wild beasts, the untamable things, the seemingly untamable things within yourself that you really thought you could never overcome, like perhaps addictions, perhaps just total negative thinking, telling yourself so many different things, attracting the same type of relationships, bending yourself backwards for other people, forgetting about yourself, like all these wild cravings. Maybe it's anger, maybe it's sexuality obsessions, things like that, lust, it's like all these things that, not that there's anything wrong with being a little wild, right? But this is learning how to tame those wild places that, I mean, let's face it, like, if you think about, she's this golden, beautiful bride with a lion here, and the way you tame any, like, cat, no matter its size, is you have to approach it with gentleness. The reasons that the reason that cats and any wild animal, the reason they attack is because they're protecting themselves, they are protecting the ones they love, they are acting out of fear, they are acting out of instinct, right? So all those places within you last year that came, I feel like all those places, those wild places within you, those reactions, those wild beasts, those untamable things that have probably had some kind of massive control over your ability to find joy and peace in your life, something shifted last year. There's this understanding that happened of, I hope anyway, tell me if I'm correct, but there's this understanding with the strength card of like, oh, the way to tame those broken, overprotective, reactive places within myself is through tenderness, gentleness, soft speaking to, love, petting, caressing, taming the wild beasts within yourself with gentleness and love and compassion. That was 2024 for me, all the way up until the spring equinox, which is now like, darling, we're at the Fool. We're at the Fool. It's time for courage. It's time for bravery, to take all that newfound strength and understand that like that's really all you need to do the thing, to be the light. You just got to be willing to maybe look ridiculous doing it. Turns out you probably won't look ridiculous, maybe to some people, but you know what, like, that's their experience. There's the train in the background. Yeah. Courage. This is the year of courage, doing the thing that you've always been talking about you wanted to do. Honey, you don't know when we don't know when our last breath is. We don't know. Give yourself this Page of Cups. Be the Page of Cups. Give yourself this gift of love, this self-love. You know, like the Page of Cups is such an interesting card because there is a huge amount of naivete that goes with him. He's playful, he's silly, he's got a fish in his cup. He's like, oh, look at, here's my cup of love. It's got a fish in it. You're like, what? Excuse me? Yeah. Like, sometimes you just got to mess around to like find out what you like, right? And allow yourself the freedom to mess around. What you would consider messing around. The Fool is a messy card. It's not something that's like, I mean, this is someone who is leaping off of a cliff, right? It's like, who knows what's going to happen? There's a lot of courage. There's a lot of risk. There's a lot of like, carpe diem, you know, seize the day, and I'm going to just, in the name of my happiness, that is what this solar eclipse, this new moon in Aries is all about. You are prepared. You are as prepared as you can ever be up until this point. Like you are where you are. If you keep waiting for whatever that is, there's always going to be a reason not to do this. It's time to do it. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. So take the leap. Stop making excuses. It's so funny, this morning, right before I got on here, so I was raised very Christian in a Baptist church, and the most beautiful thing to me about church growing up was the music. And we sang from the Baptist hymnal, the really traditional hymnal, and there was a song called Bringing in the Sheaves. Bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves. We will come rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves. That is all about when you shine your light, when you've worked hard, you get to harvest the rewards. You get to, this Aries solar eclipse is the harvest. Like, I mean, I know it's springtime, but you are planting a deeper harvest and you are already starting to see the sprouts of that. So, and you attract other people to you, the right people to you. So let's bring in the sheaves together. I love you so much. Happy solar Aries supermoon eclipse. I love you. Bye.